This woman says, I'm trying to keep a straight face for this intro. She says, I pay too much money for my upkeep to be trying to give out free conversations. Imagine paying for an opportunity to pay a woman's bills and chase her for the rest of your life. Unbelievable. Let's get it.
I pay too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. And today they consistently message me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. This morning I had a shampoo appointment. And so I answered, and they were like, am I disturbing you? And I said, I don't converse with men that I don't know. And they said, well, let's change that. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that? They sent a long paragraph asking me to explain why they should do that. And they said now they understand the kind of woman that I am, on and on and on. And I said, no problem. No worries. Have a good day. I feel like this. I keep my nails done, keep my toes done. So
Okay.
nails, toes every month. I get my hair done every month. This is a luxury style. I keep my hair up, right? So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping, and I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup, but I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I
Maybe this woman doesn't realize how exhausting she sounds. I hear these stories, and I think a lot of people hear these stories and they can think to themselves, this is an online thing. Guys, listen to me. This stuff is starting to happen more and more now, especially when you have these women who get online and they tell other women, like, don't give it up for free. You'd think that would be followed by some healthier advice, like be selective about the men who you share your body with. We don't even have to go down the virgin route. But no, they usually say things like, make sure you get something in return. I just saw videos talking about that. Like, make sure you get some type of exchange for what's between your legs monetarily. I'm like, what's the difference between that and being an escort?
all of this takes money. All of this takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where I'm spending hundreds of dollars on myself, and you're interested in me? No, I don't have free conversations. And I implore you, if you're a woman who takes great care of herself and does great things for herself and keeps herself up, think about whether you're having free conversations. I treat my phone like it still has minutes and you're not using mine up. That's it. Love you. Bye.
If you've ever wondered how a woman like this can end up alone on an acre of land, now you know. Let's see what the people have to say in the comment section. Guys, of course, I'm curious to know what you think. Crazy top commenter says he was trying to tell you to move your wig up. Yo. Oh, their honor. Somebody else here added, I would have put $50 on it, so you know I'm not here to waste our time. We got to start calling the cops on these simps, man. We've got to start calling the cops on the simps. Police need to be called at this point. Because a part of you thinks, why would she ever think somebody would do that? Because some men out here are doing it.
So I have been called ugly maybe a couple thousand times. I've blocked a whole bunch of people who have negative things to say about my post, or you comment those pictures of that Star Trek character. Y'all, here's the thing. I have tough skin. I keep on saying this. But what can I do? So I choose to wear my natural hairline. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about my natural hairline? Do you want me to get on here and, because I've actually seen people post about their hair, like, you know, black women in their hairlines, they don't feel confident with their hairline. And y'all get on here, people be crying. Y'all get on here and cheer them on. Y'all like, no girl, wear your hair out. Wear your natural hair. And so I wear my natural hairline out, and I'm getting like pictures in the comments because from people, from randoms, because I do, and because I'm confident in that.
Engaged or soon to be married men, getting a prenup doesn't have to be confusing. At fathershaverights.com, we break everything down in plain, simple English so you feel in control from day one. Here's one of our 5-star reviews from Logan. I didn't know much about prenups before, but the way everything was explained made it easy to understand. It didn't feel overwhelming or super legal heavy. It was just real advice that actually made sense. I feel way more secure going into marriage now. Grab the guide for the price of a couple of coffee dates by clicking the pinned link in the comments and join the hundreds of future husbands starting their marriages the right way.
I get comments. I've blocked people who said, oh, you have a 10 energy, but you're a 2. If I'm a 2 to you, I'm a 10 to somebody. And a 10 is great. Somebody even commented and said you're a 6 at best. Baby, 6 is better than average. I'll take it. And if I have a 10 energy, let me have that. Who is that hurting? Who is it hurting wearing my natural hairline? Who is it hurting having a 10 energy and having so much confidence and not being able to be shaken or broken? Who is that hurting? It's not hurting anybody. And you know what I did with all those negative comments, except for block the people? I blocked the people because, you know, that's not good for my mental health for it just to sit there. But I also channeled all of that, and it helped me get my 5 miles done today because I said, you know what? People are waiting on me to fail. People are waiting on me to fall off. People are waiting on me to get fat. People are waiting on me to lose confidence. People are waiting on me to cover up this big forehead I got because they told me to. And I'm not. I will gladly. You might see me with a slick back next week. Forehead all out. Forehead all out. And I will walk around so confidently because you helped make me that way. You helped build me. And I did my 5 miles today. I really didn't feel like doing it because I didn't get home till after 6 a.m. last night. And so I didn't feel like doing my 5 miles. But all of those negative comments and all those people who are waiting on me to fail helped me get it done. And as I was doing it, I was like, girl, you about to be finer. Finer and finer and finer so people have more to say. So thank you for all the you're so uglies. Thank you for all the you're a 2 at best. Thank you for all the you're escort. Thank you for all of that because it's making me finer. And ladies, like, and men, be confident in who you are. I promise you, when you have it just intrinsically in yourself, nobody can shake you and nobody can break you. And it is such an amazing feeling.
Here's the thing. I think both things can be true here. I'll be the first to say that what she's accomplished, staying fit and rocking her natural hair, is a green flag for most men. It takes serious discipline to reach and maintain her level of fitness, and I'll personally give her credit for that. Now, with that being said, expecting men to pay just to talk to you, that's just plain absurd. And when you get online and diss a man for not paying a fee to speak with you, the internet is going to clown you. That's just how it works. I don't think she realizes how ridiculous that expectation sounds. Most men are going to see that as insane. Simple as that. Somebody else here says, oh, brother, even the women are looking at this going, this is crazy. And another woman here goes, literally, she says, because now we doing too much. Somebody else here added, imagine paying for the upkeep and the result is this. Oh, man. Somebody responded back to that message. Ha, ha, ha. I was looking for this comment. Here's another person. Oh, shoot. She responded. She says, I don't do negativity. Love you, but I got to block you. And the hair doesn't come off. Just combed out my locks.
I love this. I love that a man said it. And this is something that I would have been like, okay, you might be a little prepared to handle me and make the investment that is required to have access to me, because access is not free. Access to me is not free. It's not a given that everybody who is interested is able to converse with me. That is just how I operate. And that's how I encourage women who have been working on themselves to operate as well. But he could have also said, like, okay, I'll put $50 on it. Or, you know what? I know you're going to be hungry after that hair appointment. How about I just treat you to lunch? I'm going to send you some lunch. I'm going to send you some money. You could get something afterward. That would have shown more than just saying, well, I don't really know you. Access isn't free. But you have to also be in the place as a woman where you have been really doing the work on yourself. And if you are not in that place, then I can't help you. Like, we're talking two different types of women there. And if you are the type of woman who's like, why would a stranger have to do that? You've never experienced it, so you wouldn't know. Like, you're not used to this. LOL. This is so funny how you think so highly of yourself, mama. You ain't all that. Tone it down a notch. So be less confident. Think that I'm not as pretty as I think I am. Don't speak highly of myself. Maybe gain some insecurities. Got it. Thanks, P. Miller.
This lady here left the laughing emoji. Somebody else here added, people want credit for being an adult. Right. And let's be real. I know you guys hate it. It's always about the women, huh, Chisha? I can find you hundreds of these videos of chicks online bragging about, I pay my own rent. I pay my own car note. What? You're an adult. Welcome. Equality. It's like that Chris Rock joke, right? Where he says men brag about not going to jail or taking care of their kids when that's what you're supposed to do. Somebody else here added, anyone going to tell her? And she says, no. Anyone told you yet? Somebody else who says, is this for real? She says no negativity. It's hard for people to give you the benefit of the doubt when you're out here believing that people should pay you to have a conversation. Like, what world is this? So this lady here decided to take a very kind approach. She says, sis, first, let me say you're beautiful and sound so accomplished. I love that you have set a value for yourself. A man should add to and never lessen that value. But there's a huge difference in setting your worth and charging for your company. To which she responded, nothing, ignoring sound advice. Another delusional woman here responded back and says, why shouldn't she enjoy the fruits of her labor? After all the work she put into changing herself and her life, why should she follow a man without receiving anything in return? Oh, wait, I forgot that this is what the world expects of us. Show up and accept nothing but a man's empty promises and sometimes meaningless conversation that lead to absolutely nowhere. So I guess this chick also believes in charging for her time and worth. What a sad, sad world we're living in. What a crazy, crazy world we're living in. This is insane. This lady says, exactly, just want to waste your time. No more free conversation. Here's another person who says, completely agree with this. The girls who get it, get it. Some other women here agree. I feel the same way, and I refuse to deal with men who doesn't want to contribute. I don't care enough for the company. Yep. Obviously, gentlemen, I don't think most men will fall for this. And men who would fall for this need to fall for this and need to learn a very bitter lesson so that they can never do this ever again. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.